Hangouts on air is going away August 1st. For quick streaming, try youtube.com webcam. Okay. Let me mute this YouTube.
For quick streaming, try.
Good morning, Kanoi. Do I have audio? Yeah, looks like it's okay. Hey, Brian. Merc3. Good morning, guys. I guess something's changing. Okay, thanks. Something's changing with the live stream. Starting August 1st. Okay, so I guess you have to. I'm going to have to read that. Did you see that, Brian? Susan, Jonathan Crosby, good morning. Merc3, Philly, Brian, Kanoi, good morning. And it's hammer time. All the hammers at once, yeah. That's funny. Good morning, Susan Jenko. How are you? I'm going to have to read up on that. I'm going to have to read up on that new, I guess they're getting away with, sorry. I guess they are doing away with, it looks like Google Hangouts. So I'm going to have to look into that and see what the deal is. No topic, guys, just coming in to say good morning. Hello for a little while. Backyard looks awesome. Yeah, it looked really good there when we got done with it. That's for sure. We put some Robert M., good morning. How are you, sir? Thanks for coming in. We did get a bunch of the rocks moved from the one side. But the problem is, now we've got them all piled up on the other side of the yard. Now I don't really know what we're going to do with them. We have rock overload. On this, I'm on the Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's Misfit Rider, Mark. Good morning. How you doing, brother? Man, you guys kill me on your Facebook food posts. Oh my God. I admire you guys. You get to always at some great restaurant. I'm just going, man. Misfit Rider. Robert M. My ship is going to be dismantled in Texas, the Kitty Hawk. Oh, wow. Wow, they're finally... Yeah, mine was, I was on the USS Okinawa, and I think it was I don't know. I'd have to Google it. I want to say 2004 or something, or 2006. It was sunk at sea. I thought that's what I read. It's amazing to think that such a, especially in the Kitty Hawk, is a carrier. It's amazing to think that something that size is just, either dismantled or sunk at sea to become a reef, a natural reef somewhere. It's just amazing, really. Jim Grady. How are you, Jim? James Lonergan. Good morning from Milwaukee. How are you, sir? Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, a ship that size is like a city, and they just, it, it's beyond comprehension, really. I mean, when you're on a ship like that and you're stationed at sea on a Westpac, whatever the case may be, or you're just, in the Navy, you get an idea that the place is indestructible. It's going to last forever. But I guess when you think about, uh, best way to keep the reefs going. Yeah, I guess when you think about the salt water and what it does, and you probably just can't keep up with the maintenance on a ship that size. It just, you know, I don't know if anybody wants to chime in on that. Robert V, St. Pete, Florida. Hello, Robert. How are you? Jim Grady. The more I drink, the happier I get. Oh, definitely not the case for me. Jim Schultz, good morning. How are you, sir? Good to see you, Jim. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Ah, Mark, the USS North Carolina. Wow. Yeah, it's a shame that a lot of them can't be saved with donations and become like a museum or something for people to tour, because it is a, what's the one that's in San Diego? Is it the Missouri? I don't remember the name of the carrier that's in San Diego. If anybody knows, I even took Melanie to see that. She was super impressed. The Midway. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, that's the Midway that's in San Diego. And it's now a museum. I don't know what it is, $10 to go in there and spend the day or something like that. It's not too bad. But, I mean, what a neat thing to be able to see. Look at the, James says, look at all of the sea life that thrives around all of the ships. Yeah. Pusang Panoy, good morning. Turnip Green, good morning. Jim Schultz just watched Philly Brian. Yeah, the mayor. Angeles has a new mayor, so he's flexing his muscle, I guess. And our mayor here in Manila has actually done, some really good things. I know. Now I don't live in the metro, but Misfit Rider does, and he's comments at least once a week on Facebook, I think, that the mayor's done something else. And it's pretty impressive. I mean, what he's done, you know. Robert M. I'm only 54 right now. Drinking only. Drinking only Pellegrino on ice. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Uh, James Lonergan, the Missouri went to Hawaii. Yeah, it was an M. It was the Midway. It was an M in my head that I had to, that was the name of it. Jim Schultz, just some chest beating, I would say. Yeah. Talking about Angeles. Misfit Mark. Yeah, it's a battleship. Okay. Ah, Wilmington. That's North Carolina. And it's a museum now. Very cool. Jim Schultz, I wasn't overly impressed with Angeles. What I love the most about that area is Clark. I think Clark is just so cool. And I can just ride around there, you know, all day. I really like Clark. It's so cool there. I don't know what it is about that place. I guess it's a little it's a little taste of America in the Philippines, because when you're on Clark, you don't even feel like you're in the Philippines anymore, you know. U.S. Midway Museum, yep. San Diego. Scott Expat, good morning. I'm doing okay. Thanks, bud, for coming by. Bug juice on board. I have no reason to go there but to say hi to Brian and Lutt. Yeah, Brian and Lutt. The mayor has really cleaned up the sidewalks. Road vendors, you can walk and ride around. Yeah, I've heard the jeepneys are actually driving through Divisoria now, picking customers up, and they were never. I mean, able to do that before, right? I need to. Tito Road has told me a couple of times that I've got to get, got to get down there with him. I mean, he's there every day. Um, Clyde Seaside. Good morning from down under. Yeah. Hard life with cheap brandy. Yeah, I got to stay away from that cheap brandy. Yeah, it was. Tito Road was telling me it's now uh, required that every jeepney turns down and goes through Divisoria to pick customers up now, which they were never able to do before, from what I understand. Lefty all around. Good morning. How are you? Sorry, I'm just a little bit behind, guys. Pellegrino is carbonated water. Ah, yeah. I'll have to look back at my, you know, um, the last time I vlogged. I've got a couple of Divisoria videos, so I need to get out of the house. Go to work with Tito Road one day and check it out. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing in Quiapo, around the church, and I wonder if they're going to do the same thing there. Uh, Stephen Carson, did I say good morning to you? Jim Schultz, Philo led me to the Orchid. The Orchid Inn. Yeah, they're so nice there. Diego Tango. Nice flag, dude. Thank you. Diego, I lived in Southern California and worked with a lot of Mexican guys. So I learned quite a bit of Spanish. Haven't used it in forever, but I had a lot of Hispanic friends. Southern California is home to some of the best Mexican food in the world, so they say. James says I have to think up a name for my channel if I vlog from Bacolod. Yeah, my two young friends are from Bacolod there. Nomadic. Nomadic in the Philippines. And his wife, Mitchie. Don't forget to give the man a like. Hey, I'm going to give myself a like too. My like counts. Uh, you could not even ride a scooter through there. Yeah, through Divisoria. Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're going to do the same thing in Quiapo. Scott Expat is just sitting in, hoping all is a beautiful day there. I think we're going to have rain. It looks like, yeah. Social media and malls are destroying brick and mortar businesses on Walking Street. Social media. Social media and malls are destroying the brick and mortar businesses. Oh, Donald Morabito, good morning. Cleveland Life, good morning. How are you? I rented a motorbike and went around Pangeo Island. Very nice. Oh, in the Philippines, they talk Spanish. Uh, there are some Spanish and Tagalog words which are the same. Yeah, that's true. Donald says, I bought a Honda Click. Ah, oh yeah. Honda Click is a nice little bike. Very, very stylish, the Honda Click. Hey, Cleveland. Oh, yeah, Medina. Jim's in Ohio. I love Medina. Oh, yeah, I think from what Jim told me when I met him, uh, he's out in the sticks, man. He can't even see his neighbor. Imagine that. Living somewhere where you can't see your neighbor. Pretty cool. Hopefully, when I retire, I will be in Alabang. Ah, lefty all around. I've heard about uh, I've heard about Alabang. Tito Road brings that up quite a bit for some reason. I don't know if he has uh, one of his kids lives down there. I can't remember now. Jim Schultz, Granger. Okay, maybe Medina is the county. Granger. Misfit Mark, I would love to do a taco tour of Southern California. Oh, dude. Yeah. Such great food in SoCal. I always, I had a couple of places that I would go to, and the menu was all in Spanish. That's when you know you're in a good place. You don't see any white boys around, and the menu's in Spanish. That's when you know you've hit a nice place. A little mama and papa joint. Man, Kanoy is looking in Bulacan. Oh, wow. That's close to me. Lefty says my girlfriend's family lives there. Oh, in Alabang. That's a little south of here, like, oh, south of Muntinlupa, something like that. Oh. Jim is, hold on. Yeah, you know what's weird, Mark, Misfit Rider, is in every Mexican restaurant that you go to, I mean a real Mexican restaurant, they have like these peppers and carrots that are pickled. And you get a little, like a small plate of like these pickled. It's very popular. Yeah, it must be super popular in Mexico. Uh, these pickled carrots and peppers. Oh man, they're so good. Medina is a county. Okay, so I was right about that. Jim Schultz, have you heard anything about the Navy coming back to the Subic area? There's been talk about that. Yes, I've heard that. I know I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that they never stopped coming. Occasionally, occasionally a ship does pull in there. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just what I've heard. Robert M., have you been to Davao? No, I haven't. Oh, we have a Robert M. and a Robert V. Yes. Didn't my PI Dream build that nice house near Alabang? Uh, yeah, I think you're right about that. We can build a second floor. Oh, oh, you think Alabang is that close to me? 2 hours? Maybe if Pacquiao's fighting, it's 2 hours. Now I know mileage-wise, it's not that far, but you guys know how the traffic is here. Yeah, Mark, Bulacan. I've always heard that too. Everybody says that. Bulacan is, what do you call it? What's it called? Low area. Much low. Let's see. I'm waiting on Maddie to. Juan de Leon. Juan de Leon, welcome. Gary T, hello, sir. How are you? Looks like it's going to rain any minute. Alabang is an okay area. Greetings from San Francisco for Gary T and Eric Martin. The Navy has been back in Subic since 2015. They have been back. Kanoy, Malou wants a place there, says it's nice. Oh. Yeah, You know, the only time, well, of course, I visited Jim Schultz over there. Melanie and I actually took a really nice motorbike ride. But I don't know much about Bulacan. We've gone to a couple of, there's a couple of really cool swim resorts there. I know that. We've been to two different, don't remember the name of them now, but we've been to a couple of different swim resorts, the family in Bulacan. The one that was close to where you were staying, Jim. Uh, Eric Martin. The Philippines gave the United States a total of 8 properties to build bases. 8 properties. Eric Martin, okay. Thanks for that info. Gary T says, was it really quiet in your neighborhood during the fight? Thanks, Jim. Amana Resort, yeah. And that's really a good one. I think that's probably the one that the kids remember the most is that Amana Resort. Sorry, I'm jumping around here. You know, it was pretty quiet considering um, considering the event. I mean, how people just love, you know, hacky out here. So here's Build an Ark, Kanoi. Don't forget, guys, to visit some of the other channels we have in here. Kanoi in the Philippines, Misfit Rider. I'm sorry if I don't mention your, if you have a channel and I don't mention your name, I'm sorry about that because, you know, a lot of people that come in, Scott Expat, I get people in my room, guys, that I don't even know they have a channel. I'm sorry. Jim says oh, sorry. Scott says, go Manny. Yeah. You know what's weird about Jim Schultz? I would have to be near the coast. Yeah, I would kind of like to. I always think about Zambales. If I think about us ever moving as a family, where would we go? Um, I always think about Zambales for some reason. Always liked it there. If you haven't checked out, oh, sorry. What happened here? If you haven't checked out, oh, that's not for me. Sorry, that's for Kanoi. Pacquiao fights him when Jeeps go on strike. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, especially where you live, buddy, because you're right in the thick of it. The traffic is, you know. The flag was a better background than the Buddha. Many people like the Buddha. I don't know. Lefty all around. Got my Hep A and Hep B. Robert V. Oh, you're coming in November. Okay. Difference not caught you. Johnny Evans. Hey, Philo, time difference not caught you for a while. Oh, okay. Thanks, Johnny, for coming in. Only boxers, 8 different weight classes to be the champ. Oh, yeah. And what was the 61 and 60? Is it 61 and, or no, 62 and 6? Just amazing. Juan de Leon says, my girlfriend lives in Mikawayan. Ah, is that Mikawayan proper? Because that's not too far from my house. And they have to evacuate her grandmother. Sorry, who lives near the banks of the Marilao River every time there is heavy downpour due to the dam releasing excess water. Ah, the Marilao River. Yeah, that's La Mesa. Yeah, La Mesa Dam. That's also, what's it called? Eco Park. Man, what a neat place. Eco Park, if you've never been there. It's shocking how nice it is, Eco Park. I got distracted. What was I going to talk about? Oh, I really like that little Mikawayan area. Uh, Tito Road and I have rode our bikes through there numerous times. Because all the way at the one end there, there's a Jollibee and a Chow King that we sometimes have breakfast at. But Mikawayan is such a neat little, just such a neat little town. I really like it there. 62 and 7, yeah. Lefty boxer, the lefty. Yeah, lefty. Southpaw Pacquiao. Whatever happened to the guy from the States that was coming to the PI with only $3K in the bank? I don't know, Gary T. I don't have an update, unfortunately, right now. Oh, I'm hungry. No breakfast. Check out San Fernando. It's a little north of Bulacan, and it's pretty nice without being in the mess that Manila can be. San Fernando. It's a little north of Bulacan, yeah. San Fernando is awesome. I would have to agree. Isn't that where the isn't San Fernando where SM Pampanga is? SM Pampanga that we, what's that place called? My God. It's got the, oh, sorry. It's got like the amusement park behind it. I did a vlog on it. Whatever happened to the guy? Oh, sorry, I read that already. At Canoe. Oh, Brian Hall. Hey, good morning. And Brian Hall, Robert V. Isn't San Fernando a suburb? It's kind of like the next city south of Angeles. Patricia Sprinkles, good morning. In Tanata in Caliboca, looking for a place a little north also. Okay. The water at that river will rise almost 20 feet. Oh. Yeah. Clyde says try Caloca North, Canoe. Yeah, Juan de Leon, 20 feet. That's probably about what it did here. About a month ago, I think. I did a video on it. Maybe not quite a month ago. Love at 97. Good day. Good morning. Michael Thomas, good morning. How are you? SF Bokaki, good morning. How are you? Wow. Whew. Sky Ranch, that's it. That's what I was trying to remember. Thank you, Goyang Hero. Thomas at SF Bokaki, Clyde Seaside, Juan de Leon. Always saying hello to everybody. Da, 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 da. Hello, everybody. Hi, Patricia. Michael Thomas, good morning. So anyway, here's what I thought was kind of weird. If you know what the deal is with this, chime in. Boy, it looks like the YouTube's really buffering badly. Is that the case for you guys, or is it okay? Because I'm frozen on my end. Maybe I should switch over to and turn the, because I am plugged into the modem, but I just forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Buffering, is it okay? Oh, thanks, you guys. Coming in perfectly. Okay. Okay, thank you. Jeff B, thank you. Thanks, guys. So first of all, we watched. Okay. I keep getting some guy in a fox hat, though. We have only TV Plus here. If you guys know what that is, it's a very inexpensive way to get, I don't know, TV Plus probably has now. Now, when I first moved here, it was only like 6 or 7 channels, but now there's probably 20 different channels. And there's even some channels from the US that you can watch, some shows from the US on TV Plus. But that's how we watched it. And we watched it on, of course, the ABS-CBN network. And so for starters, I think, the fight was probably it started. In other words, we saw the first round here when it was actually round 6 in Las Vegas. The reason I say that is by the time we were done with the second or third round, we were seeing Facebook posts that Pacquiao had won, which was kind of a bummer. You know, Melanie was seeing posts that Manny Pacquiao had won, and we were only in the third round here in the Philippines. So I wonder why they do that. I mean, is it just for the... Are they only doing that for the advertising money that they're getting? You know, do you think that's what it is? Because on the ABS-CBN network, they were doing anywhere from 6 to 10-minute breaks between the rounds. And that was all, of course, commercials. The shortest one that we measured was, because I was using the stopwatch and timing it. The shortest one we had, I think, was 5 minutes and 30 seconds, a break between rounds. And then the longest one, I think, was 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And now you know that they're not taking that big of a break between the rounds, right? What is it, 90 seconds that fighters get? Or is it 2 minutes? I don't really know. And I remember also 2 or 3 years ago, before I moved here, when there was a Pacquiao fight on, that we were watching it. I was in Southern California. We were watching it because it was in Vegas also, and it hadn't started here. I was chatting with Melanie, and it hadn't started here yet. So it's odd. I wouldn't think that they have pay-per-view here in the Philippines, would you? That you can watch it live? Were there people watching it in the Philippines live? And is anybody in the room here? Did you see the fight? Was there a way to see it in the Philippines live or no? Is it like that all over the Philippines? Does anybody know? Because I don't. Actually, when was the last time? Well, he fought back in February too, right? That was also on a Sunday. I keep getting messed up a little. Doing good, just finished a barbecue. Okay. Brian Hall says, that's why you avoid social media during those times. Yeah. Tess Delgado, good morning. How are you? Ah, yeah. Pay-per-view is probably, I bet it's, I can remember pay-per-view fights being $100, 100 USD. I don't know. I didn't see anybody comment, through Facebook or anything, how much pay-per-view Pacquiao fight was in the U.S. Oh, the networks there probably paid a sum for delayed broadcast. I guess that's normal here. So, everybody in the Philippines, God, I can't imagine how far behind we were. It must have been 6 rounds behind. Um, Charles Brand says that the ABS-CBN Plus was delayed for free to the Filipino population. Okay. So does that mean that there was a way to buy it on pay-per-view in the Philippines and see it live? Or no? Does anybody know? The networks there probably paid a sum. Oh, sorry. I read that already, James. Good morning, Tess. Tess, I found your house, just so you know. And that video is going to go up probably tomorrow. Union Village. Jade Street, Union Village. Yes, I found your home because I remembered the family name on the gate. So I did do a walk around for you. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put it up for you tomorrow, okay? Manny will be giving away brand new houses again in the province to poor and disadvantaged families. Now that's pretty cool. Fly Seaside says that in Australia, I could only get the fight live for AUD 50. And Brian Hall says it was 75. Ah, 75 USD. Pay your cable provider. Oh, Clyde, okay. So the cable providers here in the Philippines, I guess, which would be Sky Cable, people like that, they had a pay-per-view. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, that's the business I grew up in. Not grew up. I mean, that's the business I worked in for so many years. And pay-per-views was always a big moneymaker. Brian says that I think Philly's wife mentioned it in a vlog. Oh, he's been giving away houses every time he wins a fight. Oh. That's awesome. A gift from Manny Pacquiao, a new house. Not so bad, right? Yes. Oh, Tess, you're going to show it to your... Yes, I found the mustard color house. With the giant mango tree in the front. I found it. Hard not to miss. It's hard to miss, really. Also, there's just not a whole lot of houses on Jade Street there, really. So, well, I can't imagine what it must have been like back in 79, if you remember back that far, Tess. Wow. Um, I just can't imagine what it must have been like there. As I was saying in the video, even Google Maps, you guys know that you can do a, like when you're in Google Maps and you do a street view, how you can walk down the street, and it has the date. If you look up in the corner, it has the date that the car, many of you have seen the Google Maps car, right? It has all the cameras on it. Oh, excuse me. Well, at the top of that map, it has the date that Google Maps was in that area. And they were in, Google Maps did the drive-through on Union, March of 2014. And wow, what a difference. What a difference today. And just 5 years made. I mean, he's given away a lot of houses, and we'll just go pass out money from the winnings to those who need it. That's awesome. Scott Expat says we watched at our local Philippine restaurant in Vanilla. Oh, in Australia. Ah. Pacquiao built a hospital in General Santos. Yeah. There's the rain. Sounds like it. Tess says we're in the middle of nowhere. Not so much anymore, though, right? I mean, Tess, I can't tell you how many times I have rode my motorbike or past your home in the past 2 years because my kids, that's the way they go to school. You know, I can't tell you how many times I rode past your house, hundreds and hundreds of times. There's, yeah, that's just the way that you go. If you want to get out to Congressional Road, you know, there's a couple of restaurants out that way. The kids' school is out that way, so pretty cool. It's really cool to meet you, you know. It's really cool to meet somebody who actually grew up in the area and has a childhood home here within walking distance of the house that I'm living in. That's just so neat. You know, it really is. I hope that sometime when you, whenever you come home, that we can, you know, maybe meet in person and or at one of the restaurants or something, you know, have dinner or something. That'd be really cool. Stephen Carson. Oh, I'm hungry. One of my friends was showing it on his Facebook page, so I watched the fight, and I didn't know that he was sharing it. Oh. He did a Facebook Live. Is that what you mean? Wow. I didn't know you could do that. You would think that they'd have something in effect that would shut that down, right? Jeff B. General Santos is down in Mindanao. Mindanao. Gen Santos City, General Santos. South of Davao. Clyde Seaside says that Manny is doing a Trump building and a golf course. Trump building. Like a, yeah, Tess. Melanie, my wife, also remembers this area, you know, because she was living in Cameron. Melanie and the kids lived down in Cameron before. So, Our place was a mountain surrounded with rice fields. Manuel Camomat. Manuel, good morning. Edwin Kabibe, good morning. Yeah, you know, Edwin, I don't normally type my cell phone number in a place where everybody can see it, so we'll figure that out, okay? It's just not a good idea. Yeah, I would love to see, like, of course, there wouldn't be anything like this that exists. Uh, like some drone footage from maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago of the area, just to see, just so I can see what you saw, Tess, you know? Oh, yeah, I like Mexican food. I know you cook a lot of Mexican food because you live in Texas. Kanoi, the roof is doing okay. I think. I think some of the sealant and patchwork was successful. We haven't seen the, you know, the leak in the living room here seems to be gone. We have developed a new one in the kitchen though, and we're not exactly sure. Hmm. Kane Leah. Yeah, the autocorrect, Scott. You see it all the time here. So many people join the chat on their phone, and you're like, I'm reading something. I'm like, huh? That must be an autocorrect. That must be an autocorrect error. It's actually amazing how dumb some of our smartphones are, right? Oh, sorry. Uh, hmm. Yeah, you don't need to apologize, Tess. I have no idea what that's all about. It's probably just somebody here that's, um, you know, that wants to cause problems. I don't know. Will I am. Have you been inside the 2 million peso house? Uh, I was inside there uh, quite a while ago for some reason. For some reason, I would imagine the door was somebody broke into there and stole a bunch of stuff out of the inside of the house. So I have been in there. The last time I saw the inside of that house, how do you say it? It looks to me like the house was completed at one time. But for some reason, from what I'm being told now, not just Melanie, but the kids in the neighborhood, no one's ever lived in that house. And the last time that I was in there, there was quite a bit of damage to the inside of the house. It looked to me like what's it called? The railing that goes, you guys know those houses. They're not really that big, and they have like a dual staircase that goes up, and the stairs were kind of ripped. I can't really tell if for whatever reason the stairs were never completed, or if the stairs were vandalized and actually stolen. Maybe the wood from the stairs were stolen, along with the railing that was going up to the second floor. I'm not exactly sure. Now that they're trying to sell it, it's all locked up, but yes, Tess, you have mentioned that your husband is Hispanic. Scott Expat says, how is Melanie? She still has a really bad cough. But I think she's feeling a little bit better because she did go out and pay some bills yesterday. So, but she still she got it really thick in her chest. When she coughed, it was a really, On Melanie's vlog, she had a small container of Vicks. I would think, just considering how popular that Vicks is with Filipinos, that there's probably many sizes, I would think. I don't really know, James. You would think that there'd be, because Filipinos love some Vicks, right? Vicks is the cure-all for everything. Probably S&R would have a big, kind of like Costco in the US. Costco always had the big containers of everything. S&R is so much like that. But S&R is also kind of expensive too. I mean, for the average Filipino. Oh, it's funny. My YouTube's completely frozen and has been since I first mentioned it. But it seems to be working okay for you guys. So, I reckon the house will cost. Scott says, I reckon that house would cost $1.4 million. Oh, you mean to fix it up? Yeah. I don't know, Scott, because I don't really know just how bad the inside of it is. It does have some damage, up on the corner of it looks like the wood. How the overhang comes out. It looks like there's damage on all that wood already. So, putting Vicks Vapor Rub on the soles of your feet and covering them with a towel or socks can get rid of your cough overnight. Is that right? There is a 5-liter size of Vicks. 5 liters. Wow. Yeah, Tess, phlegm is exactly right. Yeah, she just had it was a chest cold. Hello, Dennis Adams. Dennis Adam. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Oh. Love It 97, we haven't done a cooking video in a while. We went through the list one day. And we were stumped for what she was going to cook. She's done so much. She did so much cooking on my channel. And now, excuse me. Oh, 1.4 million to renovate. Yeah. So you're talking 2.2 to buy it. So you're talking 3.6. Ugh. That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money, and I'm sure they're gonna. I'm sure they're probably just gonna sell it as is, Scott. You know, they're not gonna. They're not gonna. Hello, how's the butter churn? Yeah. Craving lumpia. Gotta be careful about those lumpia cravings. Yeah, they're asking 2.2 million on the sale of it. If you guys didn't see the vlog, if you didn't see it, yeah, 2.2. I think it was 34,000 USD, something like that, and some change. It seems the dollar is still dropping a little bit here. I saw 50.2 or something yesterday, or no, maybe it was even 49 something online. I was like, oh my God. $42 in the room. Thanks for coming, you guys. Oh, oh, okay. 51.12 or 112. Yeah, man. The house has a fairly big allotment. Yeah, I should have had Melanie ask what the size of that lot was, Clyde. That's what you're talking about. No, you said a fairly big allotment. We're just a little over 200 square meters here on ours. It doesn't appear to be. It's because it's more of a, that particular house is more of a perfect square, where ours is kind of, as you guys know from the vlog, we have, our lot is skinny and long, and that's almost a perfect square, that lot there. But I don't know. I should have had her ask when she was texting the owner what size the lot was. That would have been interesting to know. Canadian is at 39 right now. Oh, Tess says I need to save a lot of cash if we're going there, but I don't know how long we can stay. Okay. You both have U.S. passport. Ah, boy, good for you. You've got a U.S. passport. Wow. Nice, Tess. Mama Gajambo. Am I saying that right? Mama Gajambo. Good morning. Trinoma. Ah, Landmark Grocery. Yeah. There was a lot of people that really liked that video. It's surprising, though, it didn't get very many views. A lot of people have mentioned that video, though, in the live stream over the past few months. It's really a neat place. Kanoi was over there with me one day when we were at SM North. Malou and the kids will travel for the first time with a Canadian passport. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How long does it take them to get those passports? Do they have them already, or? Dragon Lady, good morning. How are you? Dragon Lady? Ah, yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Mama Kajambu, your old stomping grounds. Has it changed much, or like how long ago were you there? Did you live there, or that was just your hangout? Watch the Three Duties with Aaron to see if he found them funny. James Lonergan. We haven't done that yet. Ah, Phil M. home is right across the street. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's funny, James. We have not watched the Three Stooges. I'm going to have to remember now. That makes me laugh. Yeah, I know we were talking about would Filipinos find that funny or would they find it offensive? Edward Crandall, good morning. How are you? Okay, everybody has their passport already. Oh, it's changed a lot. Okay. Milo, the desert rat. How are you? Looks like rain today, Milo. Uh, Actually, it looks like rain almost every day now. I don't think we've seen the sun, you know, as far as having like a clear blue sky. I don't think it's probably been maybe 3 or 4 days ago. I think Saturday was the day. I think Saturday was a day we didn't get any rain. Yeah, that is the one thing. Yeah, it is. It is considerably cooler. Yeah, that's the nice thing about it. How many do we have in here now? 38. Okay. Excuse me just a minute, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Oh. Oh, sorry about that. That's good. Love the rainy season because we're in Santol, Clyde Seaside. Has anyone checked out the new channel, Paul in the Philippines? Yeah, Clyde, that guy hasn't contacted me yet. Great interview with an expat friend living with a ladyboy in Dumaguete. Huh. 110F in the Southern California desert. That's Palm Springs, guys. Canoa, yeah, the flies. Oh my God. Tess, thanks for coming by. Nice to see you again, Tess. Thanks for coming by, okay? Uh, Kanoy says we just had a 5-day heat wave. Yeah, and he did. I mean, 50C. My God. 50C is definitely a heat wave. James Lonergan. Oh, he's talking to Kanoy. Sorry. Did I miss something? What's a heat wave in Canada? Is that when the temperature is plus? Yeah. Yeah, Kanoy works on in a lot of new development construction sites, so he's outside a lot. Yeah, over 35C. What happened to the guy who flew to the PI blind? The last time I spoke with him, he was uh, in Ermita, and he wasn't quite sure, where he was going to go from there. He was talking to a real estate agent, I guess, looking at apartments in the area, Ermita Malati area. I noticed I needed batteries in my thermostat. Oh, Jack Nightcrawler, good morning. How are you? Lots of mosquitoes and gnats. Played golf at Indian Canyons. Oh, well, that's no fun. What a beautiful golf course, though. Man, you sure do play there a lot, Milo. Wow. Brian Hall is a mailman and loves the rain. Oh, cool. Dragon Lady is in Vegas. I sound like a realtor. I don't know much about real estate, that's for sure. I mean, the one thing I do know is they take too big of a cut when you sell your house. Whew. Milo says there's rain coming to Palm Springs tomorrow. Wow. I bet you like it when it rains there, Milo, right? Because from what I remember about Palm Springs is it's really kind of I don't want to say that it's dirty, but because the winds are always really high there, there's always a lot of sand everywhere, right? So the rain must make it feel really so good there. I bet it smells so good when it rains in Palm Springs because you guys don't get much rain anyway. So Jack Nightcrawler is in Sacramento and it was 100 degrees F. Ah, Mama Gajambo, carnitas tacos. Mm. And I'm so hungry right now. Scott Expat, thanks for coming by, buddy. Milo, I will ask Melanie. I think we have to go to. I think we have to go to the market today, so maybe we can get something today and do a cooking. Maybe I'll talk to her about, uh, seeing what we haven't done yet. If there's something that she can cook that we haven't done yet, something besides pig's blood, because I don't want to eat pig's blood. Thanks, Scott, for coming by. Scott, expat in the Philippines. How funny. We are at 35. Man, that's funny. Mine's still completely frozen. How about cooking up some torta talang? I don't know what that is. Brother, I'll ask. Dragon Lady says it's 7:20. Have a good night and good morning there. Okay. Have to go for dinner out. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dragon Lady, for coming by. Enjoy your dinner out. You're in Vegas, so I mean that could mean a million things. Probably something really good though. Vegas is like the food capital of the United States now. So many great restaurants there. Wow. Enjoy your night out, Dragon Lady, at dinner. Eat something good. Eat something masarap. Milo says I tried to cook jalapeno with goat cheese and wrapped with egg roll wrap. Eggplant omelet. Oh, we just had that yesterday for breakfast. I didn't know that was eggplant. I thought it was called something else. But yeah, we just had that for breakfast yesterday. A jalapeno with goat cheese. Milo, that sounds awesome. Yeah, here they don't use the jalapenos. They use it's a long, it's a long green pepper. It's not really as hot as a it's not really as hot as a jalapeno. Tortong talong. Yeah, we had it for breakfast. ATA Entertainment. Hello, how are you? Ah, okay. It appears that torta talong is a popular food in the room today. Yeah, that shrimp paste. I'm kind of on the fence with that stuff. It's okay. I've had it on mangoes, and it's okay. The verdict is still out on the shrimp paste. Not one of my favorites. There's just something, I don't know if it's the aftertaste to it or what it is, but I can see why people like it. Um, I think if I was going to make, a shrimp paste up, I would make it a little bit spicier. You know, there would be more heat to the shrimp paste. But the shrimp paste that we had was kind of, I don't know. It was okay, just a small amount of it. But man, that stuff is really, it's kind of a really strong taste, right? That shrimp paste. Try it with suka. Ah, Jack the Nightcrawler says eggplant sandwiches. There is very hot. Oh, okay. So they do make the shrimp paste hot. Johnny B made up something yesterday. I'm not exactly sure what he made. By the way, today's Johnny B's birthday. He's not here. Um, he's hanging out with his mom, I think, today. He made up something with the peppers, with our chilies and garlic. Kind of like the same thing you gave me, Kanoi. Remember what you gave me? That kind of looks like that. But he heated up the garlic in oil, and then he added the peppers to it. And tell you what, it sure got the house smelling good. I think, sorry, I think it needs to sit for a couple of days before we can eat it, but looks pretty interesting. Easy to cook. Fried shrimp paste. Less smelly than the fresh one. Ah, shrimp paste is good when it's sauteed with garlic, onions, and tomatoes. It makes it less salty and gives it a better flavor. Okay. Yeah. I hope he comes by today. I don't know if he was. He sometimes goes home, for 2, 3 days. Then he comes back here, hangs out for a week, and then goes home for 2 or 3 days. um, but yeah. Oh, For me, Brian says for me, things usually taste like what they smell like. No shrimp paste for me. Yeah, it's just kind of a strong taste. It's, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of it's kind of salty and sour all at the same time. It's really strange. Do they have good pizza in the Philippines? I think so. Yeah, Milo, I think so. We don't eat much pizza, really, to tell you the truth. The last pizza that we had was Melanie and I went shopping over at Save More, and we had Greenwich, which is pretty good pizza. When I was in the U.S., we always ate Papa John's. We liked Papa John's was our favorite, but I've never had it here, so I don't know how they compare. I've had Yellow Cab, and uh, we thought the Yellow Cab pizza was good. We've had it a couple of times, and we thought it was good. And I've heard people say, "Oh my God, it's the worst pizza in the Philippines." But I don't know. Clyde, yeah, I've never had Sabaro. I've had Shakey's a few times, and we thought the pizza at Shakey's was okay. It wasn't overly greasy. Um, in the U.S., Shakey's had a reputation for making super greasy food, but here it doesn't seem to be the case. Um, as you guys know, Shakey's ran into a lot of trouble in the U.S. A lot of them closed. A lot of them closed down. Almost every one in Southern California, I think, is gone now. But here in the Philippines, they seem to do really, really well. We've had their chicken wings, and they don't. At least the ones that we had were not overly greasy. The pizza wasn't overly greasy, so I don't know. Kanoi's had a bad Shakey's experience. James Lonergan, oh, that's not for me. Oh, the one on EDSA near Monumento. Milo, the Desert Rat, says there's a pizza place that uses jalapeno and anchovies as toppings. Oh, I'm not so crazy about the anchovies, but I would take as many jalapenos as you could put on there. Shakey's and Robinson's Place was the worst greasy pizza the Clyde's ever had. Yellow Cab at Marquee Mall is good. Yellow Cab at SM Clark was bad. You can buy the shrimp paste fresh at some local markets. Comes in plastic bags. Yeah. My mom will saute it to perfection. No saltiness or fishy taste in it. Ah. Okay. Yeah, Milo. That's what I was talking about. A lot of the Shakey's went out of business in Southern California. I knew of at least 3 different ones that closed. Yeah. And I remember eating at one of them uh, not long before they closed. It's kind of like Fridays in the U.S. Fridays got really bad too. But this Shakey's, oh my God, the food was horrible. And then they were gone. Within a couple of months or so, they were gone after I had eaten there. And it was, And, you know, Shakey's had a long-standing tradition in the U.S. for being really good food for a long, long time. And it just happens. Yeah, Papa John's and Domino's. Yeah, Milo, I would agree with you. Where I lived in Southern California, Papa John's and Domino's. Shakey's in Anaheim near Disneyland is still open. Wow. Subscriber Daily G's is a rapper. All right. Welcome, Subscriber Daily G's. I guess you used to be a rapper. Okay, guys, I think that we're going to call it a little bit early today. I am starving. And we have to go to Save More, do some shopping, pick up money. Not anymore. Funny canoe. Thanks, you guys, for dropping in today to say hello. It's always, always great to see all of you. We appreciate all the support you guys give us. And as always, we appreciate, take care and get some food. Yeah, we appreciate you guys, all of your comments, all the support you give us. Thank you so much. And we will see you on the next video. Bye now.